Hello guys and welcome to the Hot Wheel. This will be a wheel used for our Madden 21 Next Gen franchise mode to add character to the players and just storylines throughout the years. Now we won't use a Hot Wheel every single season, but every now and again we'll spice it up. And what better way to introduce the Hot Wheel than to introduce it in year number 1. So there's going to be certain steps on how this works, and I'm going to break down each step to you guys. And if you like the idea, maybe you can use it for your own personal franchise. All right, rule number 1, we take the bottom 5 teams. They will be put into the wheel and have a chance to lose a player due to maybe a bad chemistry or the player just wanting out because that player is successful and the team is bringing them down. We see that all the time with players like Deshaun Watson and so on and so forth. So the first spin will be the overall of what player they have a chance of losing. After we spin that wheel and find out what overall player is on the line, we then submit the teams into the wheel. After submitting the teams into the wheel, we then spin the wheel, and every time the wheel lands on a player, that team is safe. The last team remaining on the wheel is the team that will lose that player. And then it's up to you guys to generate the story on why they lost that player down in the comments below. And I'll pick the coolest one, or if there isn't any cool ones, maybe I'll come up one with myself. But that's how this is gonna work. I hope you guys enjoy. This is my first attempt at it, so just keep that in mind. Let's go. Hello guys and welcome back to Madden 21 and Next Gen franchise on the PS5. We are here on the Hot Wheel. This is a new addition to the franchise mode that I've come up with to make this a little more interesting and to give us storylines that franchise just cannot simulate, whether it be off the field struggles with a certain player or maybe just locker room frustrations or a head coach and a player not getting along, or just straight up maybe a player wanting out of a team that has no success even though they are a high overall player. And we see that all the time in the league. If we talk about Antonio Brown, or maybe the most recent one, Deshaun Watson wanting out of Houston because he is so talented and they are just pulling him down. Now, like I said, we're going to spin this. We're going to see what it lands on. If it lands on 90 to 99, and that team has more than just one player, we will always take the lowest player. That way we don't hurt them the most, right? So if there's a 90 overall player on their roster, but there's also a 99 overall player on their roster, we would take the 90 overall player and generate the storyline and see what happens. So here we go. I'm not going to tell you the teams quite yet. We're going to spin this one first. Let's see what happens here. And it's, oh my god, it's in the green. A 90 to 99 overall player. And that is, it says we have a winner. But trust me, whoever it's about to be is not going to be a winner. If one of these rosters doesn't even have a 90 overall player, we would then take the highest, the closest to that 90 overall player and lose them. So if they only have like an 88 overall player, that's their best player, they may lose that 88 overall player. So first off, you got the Jets. They are the worst team in the league at 1-6. Okay. Giants, who are next at 1-7. So next up we have the Dolphins at 1-6. So these teams, so next up we have the Texans, as you can see there. And then to top it off, the last team in the hot seat, barely making it. It's close race, but they are making it. That is, my friends, the Rams. So here we are. We're going to do this spin a little different here to have a little bit of fun. We're going to spin. If it lands on them, that means they're safe. And whichever team is left gets to, unfortunately loses. So let's go ahead and let's spin it here. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a little different. This is just how I want to do it. I want to make it so the Giants are safe. So we're going to remove them. Only 4 teams are left now, boys. And if you're a certain fan of a team like I am, the Dolphins, I'm hoping they don't lose somebody. But the Rams are safe. The Rams are safe. Their locker room is looking fantastic. Even though they're losing, their locker room is not looking bad at all. And now we have 3 teams left. What team is having locker room troubles in year number 1? It's not the Miami Dolphins, I'll tell you that much. They got a plan out there in Miami. All these rumors talking about Tua ain't the man. Well, that's not in this series, and that's between the Texans or the Jets. And I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's probably the Jets. They are the worst team in the league right now. And wow, it's not the Jets. It's not the Jets. It's the Texans. It makes so much sense. Hey, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? What if it's Deshaun Watson? Now let's go back to the results because I forget. Is it not? It is a 99 overall. That spin was just a practice spin. It is a 90 to 99 overall player for the Texans. So now we're going to move it over. Alrighty, guys. So here we are. We are taking a look at the Texans roster to make sure it was Deshaun Watson. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the only person I could think was of Deshaun Watson. Because I had already known that J.J. Watt was like way above as far as overall. But I did forget about Laremy Tunsil. But honestly, we're going to take Deshaun Watson. It makes more sense for the quarterback to be unhappy here rather than an offensive lineman having more leverage. Plus, Deshaun Watson, he is a 90 overall, but he has a little more morale, so I think he'd be the lower over 90 overall. Deshaun Watson is the guy. He is the guy. The Texans are about to lose. If you thought the Texans were in a bad spot in this franchise, they are even in a worse now because they are about to lose their star guy. They do have Taysom Hill, but come on, bro. This is Deshaun Watson. They're about to lose this guy. Let me know what you think of the Hot Wheel. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to give a story on the storyline on what did Deshaun Watson say, what happened, and why does he want out of Houston. At the end of the year, it's confirmed, though, he is leaving. We don't know if it's going to be via trade or via release, but either way, he is out of there. And here is their record. They're sitting at a 2-5. So, yeah.